Erling Haaland is a Norwegian wonder who has been unstoppable for Manchester City this season. He's already scored 3 hat-tricks in the Premier League in 3 straight games, including one in the Manchester derby. Erling Haaland, a summer acquisition, has been a critical factor in Manchester City's side as they are once again going after Premier League records. In his first Premier League game against West Ham United, Haaland scored twice, and by doing so, he made a statement on his introduction to the league. Haaland is off to an exceptional start for City, currently at an astonishing pace, having scored more goals than games played. Why is Haaland the best summer signing for any club, and what makes him special and unstoppable? After Sergio Aguero left, Manchester City began searching for a top striker. They attempted to sign Harry Kane, the star forward from Tottenham Hotspurs, but were unsuccessful. They lacked a reliable goalscorer last season, and Kevin De Bruyne, a midfielder for City, was the team's leading scorer. From the start, they were interested in Haaland, but clubs like Real Madrid and Chelsea were also considering buying the Norwegian superstar. He was eventually signed by Manchester City for €60 million, which can be regarded as a bargain, given his calibre, and the fact that Liverpool acquired Nunez for €75 million plus €25 million in add-ons. It is incredible what Erling Haaland brings to the club. Haaland has had an incredible 2.5 years in Germany, scoring a goal every 86 minutes on average. He never had a goalless streak of more than 2 league games during his first 18 months at Dortmund. His longest goalless streak during the previous campaign was 5 games. Haaland is provided with a lot of high-caliber opportunities with Pep Guardiola's attacking side, as he is the central figure in the front line. He's the perfect fit for any coach or system. He can play possession-based football and also utilises his pace in counter-attacking football. Manchester City have signed a goal-scoring beast. Haaland ranks among the best forwards when it comes to the minutes per goal ratio. Last season, he scored 41 goals in 41 games. Notably, in the Champions League, he scored 10 goals in 8 matches. The only trophy that is missing from City's trophy cabinet is the Champions League trophy. They fell short several times and lost in the final of the competition against Chelsea in 2021. Erling Haaland might help the club end this drought and finally win the Champions League. Even Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp called Erling Haaland a beast, who is sadly a fantastic signing for their Premier League opponents, Manchester City. Liverpool came close to winning the championship last season, and now that one of their rivals has recruited Haaland, Liverpool's standing may also be impacted. Because the Premier League is different from the Bundesliga, and its defenders are more aggressive than those in other leagues, English analysts worried that Haaland might struggle to succeed there. In the Community Shield Cup match against Liverpool, Haaland missed a sitter, which led to some people developing significant concerns. But Haaland quieted the skeptics by kicking off the season with incredible performances. And ever since, he's scored with ease. Manchester City, a fantastic team, has already looked an improved side with Haaland's leadership as their number 9. Despite being in his first season in the Premier League as opposed to Cristiano Ronaldo's 8th, he shares the same number of Premier League hat-tricks as Ronaldo. Haaland and Mbappe are going to dominate the world stage in the years ahead, just as Messi and Ronaldo did during the past decade. Neither has won a Champions League yet, but it will likely happen soon because both of them play for great teams. But, as we've seen in the past, the better team does not always win. A number 9's off-the-ball movement and ability to be in the right place at the right time to score a simple tap-in are some of his most crucial skills. Haaland appears to be an expert in this method. He is a lethal number 9 due to his aerial prowess and acrobatic attempts. He converts even the slightest opportunities because of his powerful finishing and excellent technique. He has one of the best conversion rates in all of Europe. He moves with great power, speed, and agility. He can enter spaces that most strikers don't see, since he also possesses a true goal-scoring instinct. Haaland will always have the benefits of goal-scoring opportunities when partnering with Kevin De Bruyne, a midfielder with extraordinary understanding and vision. A player like Erling Haaland is quite uncommon. Haaland's movement off the ball is quick, which gives opponents a lot of trouble. Haaland exhibits an unquenchable eagerness to make another run and get into a goal-scoring position, in contrast to others who might labour to make a second run if they are ignored the first time, or who might be slow to catch up with the play once they have come deep to link. He sprints past opponents using his long strides, and because of his quickness, he frequently catches up to guys who have a positional advantage. Due to his continual movement, he constantly puts his opponent's focus and endurance to the test. He is more than capable of utilising any lapse in judgment from a defender to showcase his dominance. There aren't many pure number 9s left in the world of false 9s and shadow strikers. Despite having target men in their squads, a number 9 is much more than that. Probably all of the striker tactics that Alf Ing has encountered throughout his career have been passed down to his kid. Haaland has great ball handling skills as well as off-the-ball movement. He can control and shoot from both his left and right feet very precisely. Due to his height, he has good control over the aerial balls and can serve as a target for crosses with ease. He has an advantage over most defenders worldwide thanks to his height and tenacity to finish. While he was physically destined to be a striker, his mindset sets him apart from other youngsters. Haaland can flank the post during assaults and show near post for cutbacks. He moves quickly and precisely, and he gets closer to his objective. He will alter his running path and sprint towards a gap when he sees a chance for a teammate to try and find him, giving the defence little time to react and adjust. In those crucial moments near goal, his double movements, frequently coupled with a feint away from the ball, make him very challenging for defenders to read. He is a complete striker who offers much more than just being a goal scorer. The threat from Haaland is more immediate. He enjoys making runs past the final defender and performs at his devastating peak when there is a space to do so. 25 of his 61 Bundesliga goals, or 41% of his scoring, have come from circumstances in which he ran into space ahead of him to shoot. Despite the aggressive approach and acrobatic attempts of the Norwegian striker, he has not been injury-prone in his career. He can be called a fitness freak, and his sheer pace and shooting power are second to none. What Erling is doing, he has done in Norway, Austria, and Germany. That's the reality, City manager Guardiola said. With the quality we have alongside him, it helps him score goals. Haaland would have to wait a further 4 years to participate in the FIFA World Cup after Norway's attempt to qualify for the tournament was unsuccessful. Due to their busy schedules and exhaustion from the World Cup, football players will have very little time to unwind. Haaland and Manchester City will profit from this, as he has stayed fit and sharp during that period and is able to prevent injuries brought on by extreme overwork from the demanding World Cup schedule. Man City have addressed the vacuum left by the absence of a renowned centre-forward for most of the 2021-22 season by signing the best young striker in the world. Erling Haaland demonstrated his value in the Bundesliga, and now he is showcasing his incredible mobility and finishing ability by scoring goals just for pleasure in the top league in the world. Without Haaland, City finished first in the league but fell short in the Champions League semi-finals. They were already title contenders before he arrived, so this season he will only make them stronger. He and Kevin De Bruyne will have a good chance of winning the Ballon d'Or if they continue their impressive play and help Manchester City win the Champions League. Taking into account his goal-scoring prowess, he might even surpass Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo's records. He's on the correct track, as evidenced by the statistics that show he has nearly 4 to 5 times as many goals at age 22 as Messi and Ronaldo did. But he needs to be disciplined and consistent throughout his career to achieve this. He has more than 10 years of top-tier performance left in him.